for now, the Nifty is up about 0.2%. Yes Bank is your biggest loser. And it's not a big cut on Yes Bank really, down about 1% odd. But since we're talking banks, let's shift focus to PNB Housing's earnings as well. The balance sheet growth remains strong, but provisions have increased despite asset quality improvement. The disbursements have grown almost 40% compared to last quarter. Sanjaya Gupta, the MD of PNB Housing, joins us now. Good morning, Mr. Gupta. What will be your guidance on growth in FY18?
Okay, so I will just clarify on quarter 4 to quarter 4 basis. Actually, the disbursements grew by 43% and not 37%. On an annual basis, the AUM grew by about 50%, right? And the assets on books grew by 42%. So our focus has been on retail lending, and 82% of our book is contributed by retail housing loans and non-housing loans. So the India story of retail is holding true and strong, and that is why our company is growing so strongly.
Okay, Mr. Gupta, good morning. So what could be your disbursement and AUM growth in FY18?
Well, we are not authorized to give guidance by our board, but our growth story is based on geographical expansion. We have huge sort of plans to add another 23 branches across the country, and we hope that they will start giving business by end of the financial year. And in the beginning of the year, we have 63 branches supported by 27 outreach programs covering about 40-50 unique locations throughout the country. So we are pretty hopeful that our growth momentum should be better than the industry averages. Beyond that, I cannot comment.
Okay, fair point. The share of your non-housing portfolio, Mr. Gupta, has been increasing. How far will it go, and how will this Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana help you in growth ahead?
Okay, these are two questions. First and foremost is that our agenda or our focus or our vision or our strategy is very stable, and our contribution of non-housing will never breach 30%. That's our promise to the industry and to the analysts. And we are a retail story. As I said, 82% of the book is contributed by retail customers. Now, coming to Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, it has really upped the sentiment in the sector, and at least that gloom and doom is now over and done with, and we are very hopeful from the supply side. The real estate developers will start supplying affordable or mass housing, which can be subsidized through the PMAY scheme, and the middle class of the Indian society can benefit from a low, I would say, interest rate regime, coupled with the subsidy from the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, plus the prices are very stable from the last 2-3 years. So I think this is the best time for a homeowner to own a home.
Okay, best time for a homeowner to own a home, but the securitization book has also been increasing. Will this continue to grow and aid in your net interest margins going ahead?
Well, the securitization that we did during the previous financial year was more of a capital restructuring, because we were our IPO got delayed and we were very highly geared, more than 15% times. So that was more of a tactical move. I don't think we are going to securitize much of portfolio during the financial year 17-18.
Okay, Mr. Gupta, your asset quality has remained good, but any signs of pressure from loan against property or corporate loans?
Well, as I keep saying, the loan against property or the non-housing portfolio, different players have got different methodologies to underwrite and acquire those loans. Now we are pretty conservative and we will maintain our conservatism. So we are not seeing any forward flows on the non-housing portfolio. In fact, the non-housing portfolio is performing at par with the housing loan portfolio.
All right, we'll leave it at that, Mr. Sanjaya Gupta. Thank you very much for joining us with your view of how FY18 might pan out, especially the big outreach that you have planned to perhaps take into account the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana.